Good morning. It is Monday, April the 12th. It's about 9:30 and I'm done with students for the day. So on Mondays, it's just 2 check-in periods, 30 minutes for homeroom, 30 minutes for switch. We do a couple vocabulary activities. My homeroom class, I show them the newscast that the 7th graders make, and then we do some, I think I said some vocabulary activities. Then I let them know what their independent practice is, answer any questions, do the Monday mood check-in, and all of that. The time goes by pretty quickly. I'm obviously working from home today. We are given that option every Monday, since Monday is primarily a prep day for teachers. I think last week on the way to work on Monday, I said that I was going to just go in anyway and just work from my classroom. I knew that I was not going to be going in today just because the past few days have been very rough. Obviously, the past week has been very difficult, and I just don't want to leave my house right now. I just want to stay in the comfort of my own home and just kind of take it easy. And one of the other reasons why I was going to work at school is because working from home with both Riley and Genesis was challenging sometimes, especially with just all the needs that Genesis would have during the day and the attention that she would want. So now that is no longer an issue and Riley's pretty low key, I'll probably just work from home on Mondays just to ease myself into the week. As far as how I'm doing, I am still very sad. I still miss her. Riley still looks for her in the morning in the bed, and it just feels weird not to have her here. There's just like a lack of a presence. Like, you can feel that something's missing, and it's just gonna take some getting used to. And at this point, like, I can't even fathom having another dog. Like, I can't even like imagine having a different dog. I know that that will probably change with time, but I definitely think it's gonna take a minute. But yeah, like yesterday, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I just wanted to lay down. I didn't even do like my full-blown Sunday routine. I just didn't have the motivation to do anything besides get up, do what I absolutely felt like I had to do. Like, I got up, I put my laundry away. I had to get things ready for today, so I did actually have to do some work. And after that, I just laid down and didn't do much else. So I'm hoping that today is the beginning of me being able to just kind of get things back on track and just kind of work through the sadness and work through the grief and be distracted by work and things like that. So I'm gonna try my hardest to be productive today. But if I'm not as productive as I anticipated, then I'm going to also allow that to happen, because I think I just realized, I mean, I knew this, but I realized yesterday when I'm like, what is wrong? Like, why do you just feel so unmotivated? Just like, I am grieving. Like, it is a dog, but it is much more than that to me, and it is a loss, and it's a significant loss. So if I don't do as much or produce as much as I thought I would today, it's gonna be okay. And I'm just gonna have to take it one day at a time. But I miss Genesis, and I miss her more. I think it's not that I miss her more than I thought I would. Like, I knew I would miss her. I think adjusting to her not being here is more challenging than what I thought it would, because she's not the first dog that's been a part of my family that we put down, but she's the first dog that I have researched what kind of dog I want, handpicked her from the litter, named her, raised her, was the sole caretaker of her, and chose when it was time to put her to sleep. And it's the first dog that was all mine. So it's a big loss. So that's where I'm at. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and take it easy, really, and try and ease myself back into things. So I'm wearing the necklace that I have, that I bought this necklace years ago from Kate Spade. It has a G on it. So I decided to wear that today to kind of have her near in some way or the other. I definitely think I want to get a name necklace with her name on it at some point as well. But yeah, so I need to check my emails and send out a couple emails and get ready for my PLC meeting that starts at 11, I believe, and then just see how much I can get done in the course of the day. So. It's just before 3 o'clock. Last time I talked to you, I think I was getting ready for a PLC meeting. I just know it was in the morning, but since the last time I talked to you, I got everything ready for tomorrow. I basically just had to reschedule things that I was supposed to do on Friday, which sounds easy enough, but when you have to reschedule it 4 times, it can be a little confusing with making sure that you get everything scheduled properly and at the right time. And my 2 classes are kind of in 2 different places right now, not too far off from each other, but still. So I got that done because I wanted to just be done and not have to worry about that later, because I'm getting ready to go into a union meeting at 3 o'clock, and I didn't want to have to like feel like I had to do work after that if I was tired. I think I'll still get some work done afterwards because I don't expect this meeting to be long. And I'll definitely work while the meeting is going on. That's the nice thing about having these meetings through Zoom, is you can kind of multitask. But I did treat myself to Starbucks just because it's Monday and because I wanted to. And there was like a star bonus for going today after 2 o'clock. And so that's just kind of where I'm at. My plan is I need to kind of get my calendar together. I'm looking at it right now. I feel like this week is going to be busy because I already know that I have this meeting today. I have an IEP on Thursday, a staff meeting on Wednesday, and I just realized I have a leadership meeting on Thursday as well that I might need to reschedule. Well, I have to reschedule because the leadership meeting is at 2:30, and I'll still be teaching at 2:30. And then I'm supposed to get my dental impressions done on the 16th for my teeth whitening, but I'm going to reschedule that to the summertime because I just want to do that when I have time to really focus and concentrate on it. But Riley has been kind of with me and kind of not, so he's laying here now. Riley? Ray-Roo, say hi. That's my little brother. He's been here. And again, thank God for Riley. I'm glad that he's here. Riley is my brother. It is my mom's dog that I just have been taking care of because she can't have him where she's at because there's cats present. But sometimes he goes downstairs. Like, I think he got so accustomed to being downstairs when I was teaching from home that every morning after I get dressed, he will just take himself downstairs to the laundry room. Plus, I think the bed is comfortable, so he likes it there. So there's been periods of time where he was here with me and times when he wasn't. And that's one of the things that I miss the most about Genesis. Like, generally, with the exception of maybe the last month or so, wherever I was, she was, and she would prefer to have been on my lap. So I miss that element of her personality. Riley is a cuddler and a snuggler, but on his own terms. Like, when he's ready to cuddle and snuggle, he will. Whereas Genesis, that was like indicative of the breed. She liked to be cuddled. She liked to be snuggled. She wanted to be held. And so I'm gonna miss just having a little tiny dog to just like hug on and make me feel better. So, yeah. I'm feeling better today than I did yesterday, but I miss her. So I'm gonna go to this meeting and try and get some more work done. And okay, it's 5:07. The union meeting ended not too long ago. And while I was in the union meeting, I got a text from my assistant principal who like is in charge of like the leadership teachers. And we were supposed to meet today at 4 o'clock. And I forgot, I don't even have it in my phone. So I missed that, and then I was texting her, telling her that I would see if I can leave the union meeting early and then join that. But she said, no, we can talk afterwards or tomorrow. I would just prefer to do it today since it's kind of like a prep day. So I'm gonna be talking to her in about 10 to 15 minutes. While that meeting was going on, I got my calendar filled out And I was also just starting to do some reading and some researching on how I want to teach the Civil War, because that's what we're heading into with history. I'm very proud of myself that I've gotten this far in history with a very shortened amount of time over the course of the school year, because my goal was to get to the Reconstruction period, which I think I still may be able to. And even if I don't, I'm very close. And so I know that if I was able to get this far with a highly reduced amount of time devoted to history instruction, then next year, under the assumption that I'll have a normal schedule where I have a class period for each subject area, I'll definitely get there. And so that's exciting. So I've never taught the Civil War before. And even if I had, like, this whole year has just been me kind of finding resources and bringing them all together in one. So I've been using, every time I start like a new chunk of time or block of history, I just use the frameworks, which I think I have shown you guys before. I have notes that I'm just scribbling out because sometimes my brain thinks too fast and I have to like write things down before I forget. And I'm looking for like video or media things that I can use. And I also ordered this book based on the recommendation of the framework that, if I can, here it is. This book here, titled What They Fought For, 1861 to 1865. And if I understand the description correctly, this book is short and it's comprised of letters of soldiers on both sides of the Civil War talking about like the reasons why they are actively involved in the war. Because one of the things the framework suggests is, generally speaking, to teach Civil War, heavily focused on cause and effect relationships, but there's also a part where you want to use primary sources from people, you know, living and involved at the time to see why they were fighting, like what was their perception of the war. So that book should come on Thursday. I'm assuming it's going to be worth my reading because it was suggested. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I was going to cook tonight, but I might just eat the rest of the leftovers that I had from going to my brother's place on Saturday. Was that? Yeah, on Saturday with the barbecue. I have a couple of ribs left, a hot link, and I think I have some salad down there. My brother did a great job, by the way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close the vlog here, just because I want to make sure I get it edited and then continue to have time to work. And I'm probably getting ready to go pick out what I want to wear tomorrow. But I'm happy to be feeling better and a little bit more normal. I think when I go to school tomorrow and actually interact with kids, that'll help even more with me just kind of getting used to things. And I'm gonna take little brother. Let me see. Is he over there? Where is he? There he is. I'm gonna take little brother on a WALK because I don't want him to feel like he's not getting the thing that he really enjoys doing. So if you enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're not following me on Instagram, head over there, follow me there. Especially if you want to see my outfits of the day. I will get back to that tomorrow morning through Insta story. And I also just share other things that are sometimes teaching related and sometimes not, under the same name, Smarty Style. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm just gonna get back to trying to respond to comments from this video forward. I looked back at all the comments from the past few days and I just can't, respond and acknowledge to all of them, but I am so appreciative of the positivity and support that is found on my channel. I feel very lucky to have it. I know that not everybody has positive experiences with subscribers and comments being left on their content. So thank you guys so much for that. And as always, I hope that you guys are well. And if you are not well, please be well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.